It is 1 in the morning, and your desk looks exactly like it did 3 months ago. The same unfinished course is still open in one tab. The same notebook still has half-written plans that were supposed to change your life. And somewhere on your computer is a folder filled with ideas you were convinced would finally work. After enough restarts, the question quietly changes from "how do I become successful?" to something much heavier. You begin wondering if maybe you're simply not capable. It feels personal because everyone around you keeps repeating the same advice. Believe in yourself. Stay consistent. Push through. You have genuinely tried all of that, and every failed attempt only made you trust yourself a little less. But decades of psychological research suggest you've probably been measuring yourself by the wrong standard all along.
Most people believe confidence comes first and success follows. In reality, the relationship works almost completely in reverse. Psychologist Albert Bandura found that confidence is built primarily from what he called mastery experiences, small pieces of real evidence that you've successfully done something before. Your brain trusts proof far more than motivation. Think about it for a second. Finishing one workout does more for your confidence than watching 10 motivational videos. Publishing one YouTube video creates more belief than spending a week imagining your future channel. Your brain isn't convinced by positive thinking. It's convinced by receipts. That's why repeating affirmations rarely changes anything. If your past is filled with unfinished projects, your brain quietly expects the next one to end the same way. It's not trying to sabotage you. It's simply making predictions based on the evidence you've already given it. So instead of asking yourself, "Do I believe I can do this?" try asking a different question. What small piece of evidence can I create this week? One completed chapter, one finished workout, one uploaded video. Those tiny wins become the foundation confidence is built on. Now, here's the uncomfortable part. Some people genuinely do learn faster than others. Research has consistently shown that people differ in how quickly they recognize patterns, adapt to unfamiliar situations, and understand new systems. That advantage is real, and pretending otherwise doesn't help anyone. You've probably seen it yourself. One coworker joins a new company and somehow understands everything within 2 weeks. Another person spends months asking questions and still feels behind. It's easy to look at that difference and assume the faster learner is destined to succeed. But that's only part of the story. Large studies looking at performance across hundreds of different jobs found that natural ability explains only a portion of why people succeed. A meaningful advantage exists, but it is far from the whole equation. That means the gap between where you are today and where someone else is isn't nearly as fixed as it feels. The reason is simple. Different goals reward different strengths. A brand new job often rewards fast adaptation because you're constantly solving unfamiliar problems. An exam rewards repetition because the rules stay the same. Building a YouTube channel rewards something else almost entirely. It rewards staying in the game long enough for improvement to compound. Imagine 2 people starting YouTube on the same day. One understands thumbnails, titles, and audience psychology almost immediately. The other struggles through months of mediocre videos, but keeps improving one small thing every week. Better scripts, better storytelling, better editing. 6 months later, the second creator is making videos the first creator can't match. Not because they suddenly became more talented, but because they stayed long enough for deliberate improvement to compound. They weren't winning the first few weeks. They were building something that only becomes visible much later. This is where most people accidentally fail. They compare someone else's year 3 to their own week 2. They mistake slow progress for no progress, quit before the process has a chance to work, and conclude they simply weren't meant for it. In reality, they stopped just before the compounding phase began. So, if you've been asking whether you can achieve something meaningful in life, stop measuring yourself by motivation or early speed. Measure yourself by evidence. Stay with one meaningful pursuit long enough to see improvement become visible. And never confuse slow progress with failure, because those are two completely different things. Can you become anything you want? Probably not. Nobody can. But chances are you've never stayed with one meaningful pursuit long enough to discover what you're actually capable of. And that question is far more important than the one you started with. If you enjoy evidence-based videos that go beyond motivation and into how the mind actually works, subscribe to Inner Lab. There's a lot more to explore.